Hey, Patrick Kelly, here. How are you? Good? You good? That's fantastic. I love to hear that. It's supposed to be 100 degrees here today, so that should be fun. I actually just took the tops off and doors off of my Jeep. I'm a Jeep guy. Well, I am now. I've been since December. I've been a Jeep guy, so I've been trying to enjoy the Jeep life a little bit and 4x4 in and all that cool stuff. Actually, we took it up to the mountains last weekend. Well, last Monday. On Monday, we had Monday off here at Zoom. Full disclosure, I do work at Zoom. I am a full-time employee of Zoom. I am not a figurehead of Zoom. I am not a spokesman for Zoom. All the words that I'm saying are completely my own. But I like to talk about cool stuff, and a lot of times that just involves Zoom. So there you go, right? And cool stuff is really how I became a Jeep person. I used to be a Tesla person. Then I used to be a Jeep Cherokee person, but now I'm a Jeep person. 4x4 is really what I'm doing pretty much. And we got some big old tires on it, and we took the doors off and the top off, and went up to a national forest here in North Carolina. And we had that as Jeep trails, and I'd never taken it on like real Jeep trails. I've taken it off like on gravel roads and stuff, but never like a true off-highway vehicle Jeep trail. An OHV is what they're called. And I had a good time. It was a little scary, honestly. There was some big rocks. And thank God I had cameras in the front and back so I could see and navigate where I was going. But I had a good time. It was fun. Anyway, it's 99 degrees. It's not going to be so fun with the tops off and the doors off and no AC. So I might have to put those back on. So today, maybe lunchtime project. What else? What else is going on? Did you see my video I did last time about Mio? About Mio? Have you heard about Mio? Let's talk a little bit about Mio. And if you haven't heard of Mio, it is right here. Look at this, Mio. Chat in one place, not all over the place. What is that? What does that mean? What does that mean? I think you figured out in life that chat is our communication vehicle of choice in enterprises, in the consumer space too, right? Maybe less so consumer wise for true chat. Consumers use texting more, right? SMS more. Enterprises use chat more. And unfortunately for the last, since chat was around, you were siloed in your chat application, right? So once you chose a chat application, whether it's, for example, Zoom chat and Teams chat, you were stuck in Teams. You were stuck in Zoom. You couldn't collaborate with other people in other platforms. Mio is completely changing that. And I did a little demo yesterday, but I'm going to show you a little bit more today, is that there's two levels of chat, right? There's instant messaging chat, and then there's also multi-layers chat, and there's also channel or Teams chat, right? If you're in Zoom, you typically are in channels that you collaborate on with your colleagues. If you're in Teams, you are in channels that you collaborate with your colleagues underneath Teams. So you have Teams and then a subcategory of channels. And that's how people get work done, right? Is that certainly we have this asynchronous platform now. So we can chat real time. We can chat instantly with each other, right? But we can also chat asynchronously with colleagues. Like Heather might be working on a Word document at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I can then come in at 5 o'clock in the afternoon and work whenever I wanted to on the same document, on the same project. That's asynchronous, right? We have the ability to do that. And in the past, literally last week, right, we couldn't do that with other platforms. Think about how Mio is changing the way we work. Think about what Mio is doing in this space. So what does that mean? Chat in one place, not all over the place. In the past, pre-Mio, if you had Zoom and you wanted to chat with somebody on Teams, you got to get Teams. If you had Teams and you wanted to chat with somebody in Slack, you got to get Slack. If you were on Slack and you want to text somebody that had WebEx, you got to get WebEx. So you had to have multiple 3 and 4 different versions of chat. And then as an individual, how do you keep track of where your conversation's happening? The answer is you don't. But the other answer is you don't have to now. Meo's taking care of that today. So you can choose whatever platform you want. So you're going to choose a primary chat platform most likely. But now Mio allows you to continue collaborating, continue communicating with other platforms. And that's the beauty of it. So let's show a real quick demo. Well, it's not going to be real quick, but it's going to be a demo. Mio, right? Mio, I have 2 clients right now. Let me lift my chair up a little bit. Not down. Still up. I'm gonna make me move my camera down a little bit. How about that? Okay, cool. Because really, what I wanted you to do is see me. I have an ego, so I wanted you to always be seeing me, right? No, that's not good. Maybe a little. Anyway, so 2 levels of chats, right? Chats between individuals and chats between channels. How you get work done with people directly, how you get work done with colleagues at work, channels. All right, so let's do 2 different demos. Today, I have Zoom on the left, I have Teams on the right, and now I need to be able to chat with these individuals, right? So today on the left is Patrick Kelly, on the right, Peter Kay, on my examples right here. So you can see right here, Patrick is talking to Peter. Right here, Peter, right here, Peter Kay, which is this person on Teams. So what happens is, if I wanted this chat, I'm going to chat test with Peter, right? I'm going to send a chat from Zoom to Teams. And that's the super cool thing, is that they are different applications. They are different platforms. They're different ecosystems, right? And so what that allows me to do is now I can start chatting back and forth with Patrick Kay and Peter Kay. Honestly, it's Peter Kay and Patrick Kay. How about that? So there's a chat test right there. I'm going to return the text. And you can continue to have this obviously instant message communication back and forth with chats, right? And Mio sitting in the middle, really kind of like a traffic cop of, hey, here comes a text from Zoom. I know this is going to Teams. I'm sending it to Teams and vice versa. And this is simple texting back and forth, right? Happy, was it Wednesday? I think it's Wednesday, right? I'm in Teams on the right side. Do you see the importance of that? On the left side is Zoom, and this chatting is happening back and forth real time, agnostic of platform, because Mio's making this happen. All right, so chatting is easy, right? What if we wanted to say, hey, I wanted to chat with, somebody, hey, Patrick. Actually, it's Peter, because I'm Patrick. Peter, right? At Peter Kay. I could actually do @ commands now. On the other side, watch. I can do at Patrick. I could literally tag people via at messages, and watch what happens when I tag. Right? The same thing happens if you were to tag in Zoom, if you were to tag in Teams. A couple of things happen is that that tag comes across inside of that individual texting, and you could also do it within a channel. So let me stay up here in the individual. I can actually tag people, get alerted when those other people are tagging me. I can also do it on the other side, right? I can tag Peter Kay if I really truly wanted to. I can tag him here as well. So the point is, again, agnostic of platform, I can still tag other people across platforms. And I'll show you the channel one in a second. Let's go to the next one, right? I want to maybe send a little emoji, right? I don't feel well today. Patrick doesn't feel well today. Send it to Peter. Let him know I don't feel great today. Look what happened, right? That just came across agnostic of platform. My little throw up guy is the same on both platforms. It's a little different, and to be completely transparent, it's a little different. The look of the emojis in Teams is just a little different than, of course, Microsoft's doing this. It's a little different than the normal standard of what a happy face looks like. That's the Teams level of happy face, but that's not the happy face that we all have known, right? This is the happy face that everyone typically sees on your iPhone or Android. Teams used to be a little different. That's fine, right? But the point is it gets it across, okay? Individual chats. Now, what we can also do is we can actually send files too between individual platforms. And it has a little bit different look and of typically what you would typically see. And let's just do Teams governance. Let's say I have a document on Teams governance, right? I'm actually going to send this file now to Patrick via Teams, and it's going to Zoom. Right? So once Patrick gets that, I actually now have this file. I can now open it up and view and download the file. All right, so you can still collaborate one-on-one. You can still send chats. You can still send @mentions. You can actually see when I've missed a chat. You can see right here, Peter right here has missed this chat. I've 2 chats I haven't opened up. So you get notifications as well. Same thing on the other side. If I wanted to notify, let's just send a couple of real quick ones here to Patrick. You're going to see there's a bunch of chats as well that go on the other side, and you're going to see me get notified. Right here, in the chat section of your Teams client, you're getting notified that there's new messages coming in via audio and sound. Right? So it works both sides, right? So now we have direct messaging within Mio. Let's go to channel messaging. So in here, I have a channel called Zoom and Teams. I can see right here, there are 5 new messages inside of this channel. We're going to test edit functions in here as well. So let's do this. Let's go to that same team. I'm in Zoom on the left, Teams on the right, and guess what's happening right here? I'm actually seeing the exact same messages because it's the same channel. We've actually created, Mio has actually created a synchronization mechanism between Zoom channels and Teams channels. So now you can extend collaboration beyond just instant messaging with individuals. You can extend messaging and collaboration to channels and teams, and not just Microsoft Teams, just Teams as a working vehicle. So how cool is that? So watch this. I want to @mention Peter K in this channel. Let's just send it. See what happens at a channel level. So look at that. Right here, I in Teams have got the @mention from Zoom. I have the my highlighted red like Teams does, and the @symbol meaning, hey, this message was created from an program. Let's do it to the other side, right? So I want to @mention Patrick Kelly, who's a guest in the channel. And what's going to happen on the other side, you can only imagine, is that Patrick's going to get an announcement. Right there it is, that he's been @mentioned. It says @me right here. So I know Patrick Kelly, somebody has @mentioned me, and I'm going to probably give it more credence and forbearance to go and look at that message because I've been personally called out, right? So super cool stuff. You can also do testing within the channel, and I'm going to see with that in the channel I sent from Teams to Zoom, I'm actually going to have testing, right? And so let's go ahead and expand that and even go ahead and edit it, right? I've sent that text. What if I edit testing with an edit function? What does Teams and Zoom do there, right? So now I've created a text. I've sent it. Now I've edited the text. Boom. Did you see that? Right here. Testing with edit function right there, real time. Now I've actually been able to collaborate from chat perspective with other coworkers. I can send files with other coworkers. I can send emojis with other coworkers. I can do @mentions with other coworkers, all testing the functions between Zoom and Teams. So Mio's sitting in the middle, synchronizing all this data, not only texting data, file data, but also persona data. Look at my Peter right here was still within my Active Directory model. I have Peter right here as in my Mio demo tenant. It's the same person synchronized across. Again, I'm not going to get too nerdy. I'll let somebody from Mio get too nerdy with that stuff. But from a user perspective, I now don't care what platform I'm on. I could be on Zoom. I can be on Teams. I don't care what you're on. I mean, I care about you, but I don't care what platform you've chosen, because I've chosen the one that works best for me. I have choice for me. And that part is choosing Zoom. That part is choosing Teams, depending on what platform you want. Maybe you don't have the choice. Maybe the enterprise pushed it down on you. But you still need to communicate with vendors, partners, internally. Even I've been a part of organizations that had multiple chat solutions inside the organization. I deal with companies all the time that have at least 3. A lot of large enterprises have Teams. They have Zoom, they have sometimes Slack, sometimes WebEx. I've seen up to 6 and 7, and really, we can get it down to 2. We get into Zoom and Teams together. If you want to choose Slack, you can. If you want to choose WebEx, you can. The point is, you have choice. Mio is absolutely guaranteeing you have choice with whatever platform you want to choose. So this is just a quick little demo between Teams and Zoom chat, utilizing two different parts, direct messaging as well as channel messaging, channel collaboration. Now you have the ability to share files, share data, be co-author on all these individual things. That's the beauty of Mio and Zoom and chat integration. Hope you enjoyed that. I'll probably kick out a couple more, honestly. It's such a cool product.